This is the All Day Ruckoff podcast, episode number 4. Hey everyone, it's Friday, July 14th, and a lot has happened within the rucking community in the past week. This is your host Brian, and this episode is the first in a new format that may or may not stick around. I'm trying out this announcement off-release style podcast and would love some feedback on it. The plan is to create one of these anytime there are major announcements in our community. Today, we'll be talking about the GORUCK Christmas in July sale, the GORUCK GR3, and the brand new EVERGOODS Kickstarter. GORUCK's Christmas in July sale is underway. It's going very well according to Jason, who we interviewed in our third podcast. One thing to note for this year is that the sale does not go through the end of July. Last year, the Christmas in July sale went through the end. This year, it ends on July 17th. So if there's something that you've been eyeing that you want to grab, make sure you do that before Monday, because after that, the sale's gone. That news is according to both Jason in our interview and the GORUCK website. The next big announcement is the GORUCK GR3 came up for pre-order on Monday. The GORUCK GR3 is a huge pack. It's 45 liters and it's built in the same style as the GR1. Unlike the GR2, which has 2 packing areas, the GR3 will be one giant open space. The retail on that pack is $425, but if you pre-order it, GORUCK will knock off $100 on the price, putting it at $325. In addition to putting the GR3 up for pre-order, GORUCK has added a new portion of their website called GORUCK Workshop. The GR3 is the first item in the GORUCK Workshop, and when you check out, you can add Molly to the front of it for $10, or you can have it slick, and you have the option to add side handles to both sides for $20. These customizations are only available during the pre-order. Jason confirmed during our interview, and the website also says that when the GR3 releases, you will not be able to choose slick or molly and side handles or no side handles. What will the GR3 look like when it officially releases? I'm not sure. I asked Jason, and he made it sound like the most popular configuration would be chosen. So if the most popular variation of the GR3 that is pre-ordered has molly and side handles, there's a good chance the final one will too. What does this mean for you? It means if you want a GR3 that works for you and you have a preference on side handles or molly, you should pre-order it to ensure you get the one you want. What else do you get for pre-ordering? The internal label on the pack is a little bit different. It will say first run, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't have any functional difference. You'll also receive a free sternum strap from GORUCK, which has a retail value of $9, as well as a GR3 leather patch, which will probably have a retail around $10, as the other GORUCK leather patches do. When you're checking out with the GR3, you'll notice that you can add a new GR3 tough bag to your cart. There aren't many pictures of the GR3 tough bag out yet, but it retails for $65, and you can add it for $49 during the pre-order phase. Now, I know I've thrown a lot of numbers out there, so we'll recap real quick. The GR3 retails at $425 and is currently available for $325. You can add webbing to the front for $10, side handles for $20, and the GR3 tough bag for $49. Why are the numbers important? GORUCK's Christmas in July sale includes a 50 off 400 promotion, and if you add the numbers up, $325 plus 10 for the webbing, 20 for the handles, that puts you at $355. The tough bag is $49. That puts you at $404. You just clear that $400, so you get a kick $50 off and buy the pack with the add-ons and the tough bag for $354. That seems like a lot of money because it is. However, we do know that GORUCK gear does hold its value, so if it doesn't work for you, there's a good chance you'll be able to sell it on Reddit, Ruckmall, or eBay. The total value of that package is $539, so you're saving a decent chunk of money by getting it at $354. If the GR3 is a pack that you will want for yourself, or you can see yourself owning in the future, you should probably pre-order it before Christmas in July ends on Monday. If you want to check out the GR3, you can head over to the show notes at alldayruckoff.com/podcast/episode-004, or you can easily go to the URL acrt.us/gr3. Next up, we're going to talk about EVERGOODS, which launched their Kickstarter on Monday. EVERGOODS is run by Jack and Kevin. Jack is one of the co-founders of GORUCK and was the previous head of product. Kevin hails from Patagonia and is now the head of product at EVERGOODS. We're throwing them in here because during his time at GORUCK, Jack was very involved in the GR3 community. They're releasing 2 packs. The first is called the CPL24 and is meant for more of a day-to-day operation. The second is called the MPL30 and is meant for hiking and a more mountainous environment. Their style of gear is called crossover, with the goal being that you can use either pack in your day-to-day commute and work, as well as hiking and adventuring on the weekend. Their Kickstarter campaign includes a number of tiers. The largest discount is 30% off, and the CPL24 has already sold out at that discount. As of this recording, there are still some MPL30s available at that discount, but the only way to get the CPL24 at a 30% discount is to kickstart and pre-order both of the packs together, which is what we did. Something very exciting about their Kickstarter campaign is that they fully funded within the first 4 hours, which is incredible. They were looking for $45,000 and they got it. As of this recording, they're at over $90,000 and the money keeps rolling in. Some exciting news that we have is that we will be interviewing both Kevin and Jack for a future podcast episode where we'll be asking them questions about EVERGOODS, starting a new company, and the packs and community aspect that they're cultivating. That's it for this announcement-style podcast. I hope you enjoyed it and got some good information from it. If you have feedback, I would love to hear it. You can either leave a comment on the podcast post at alldayruckoff.com/podcast/episode-004 or send me an email at brian@alldayruckoff.com. In the previous 2 episodes, we gave away a free entry into the Pathfinder Ruck Training Program. We're doing that again for this one. Here's how you can enter to win that registration. Go to the show notes page at alldayruckoff.com/podcast/episode-004 and leave a comment stating which of the 3 packs we talked about you're most excited about. Your options are the GR3, the CPL24, and the MPL30. Links to all those packs are available on the show notes, and I highly recommend you check them out. Thanks so much for listening, and remember, attitude is everything, keep yours positive, and drink hard, ruck harder.